Okay, so here we are working on a Samsung refrigerator. It had a issue, the fan wasn't working. We verified that we did have voltage coming from the plug just above the yellow one. There's where the fan plugs in. I've already got the fan removed. And but anyways, I've got it into diagnostics. Diagnostics on this one is going to be these two buttons held down. And I may have to shut the doors to get this thing to accept what I'm asking it to do right now. We'll see. So maybe it's gonna, nope, it's gonna want me to shut the doors. So shut the doors, reopen it, press these two. Now I'm gonna take it out. Defrost, so that's I believe it's gonna be the full defrost. This here is what this right here is gonna run the compressor, the fans, and everything. So I'm gonna put it on this FF and see if we can get any fan operation. I'm gonna pause this while I get that fan hooked up, and then I'll restart the video. Okay, so I put this thing in diagnostics, and beeping, flashing, using the FF setting, which runs the compressor and the fans. So what that does, it bypasses these sensors. So if these sensors are telling it in normal operation for some reason that we don't need the fan, then you wouldn't be able to. What we're wanting to know right now is just that power's getting to the fan from the control board and that the fan's capable of running with this new fan. Whether or not the sensors are operating correctly and telling the fan to come on at the right time, we don't need to deal with right now. I actually already measured the sensors previously, but in diagnostic mode, the fan should be getting power right now, but as we can see, it's still not on. So another thing you have to do on these is they have a magnetic switch in the door that even during diagnostic mode, even though you're bypassing the sensors and the control board runs the fan regardless of what the sensor's telling it right now, that sensor could be bad in measuring that, hey, I'm negative 15 degrees in here, I don't need the fan on. Well, actually, so it could do that. But in diagnostic mode, we're not going by the sensors, we're just saying run all fans right now. But as we can see, this fan's not running, so what we have to do, this is actually a magnetic switch on the, that's a magnet in there, and it actuates a switch inside here. So I'm going to use my magnet to get this done to see if we can get that fan on. And since I can't hold the fan at the same time as I'm doing this test, I'm just going to do it, see, by putting the magnet up there. That's going to also turn off the lights. So there we are on that. Then we're going to come down here. As soon as that runs, though, I have to let this go, or that fan it's just going to kick, and I'm going to stop as soon as it does because I don't want that new fan hitting anything. So there it is. I'm going to let go, though, before it hits something. It's crazy. So we know the fan's running, and give it a minute. Okay, there it is. It stopped. So definitely the fan was getting voltage all along. The fridge section was suffering. It's warm in there, and so what happens on this one is, as air is pulled in across these coils, it's moved up. This piece actually goes on top here, and it moves it through that area there. That's actually air goes through this duct up through that opening there and comes. Gee, this one's pretty set up where it's got the air distributed along the back wall. You can see one vent up there, so it's going to come through there, go through the back wall. There's another vent there. There's another one. So this thing has vents pretty laid out all through it, so pretty nice way to evenly distribute the air there. So anyways, the fan, if it gets voltage during diagnostics and you've got a good fan, that fan should come on as long as you're jumping that door switch. And so that's what we'll do. We've got this fan replaced. We'll put it all back together.